We are here with the CMO of Couchbase and the hostess with the mostest.
Thank you very much, Eric. Appreciate that.
You wish you will always be to me, but you have already taken the stage numerous times today as the host and the MC of Couchbase Silicon Valley. Couchbase Connect Silicon Valley, excuse me. But this morning we made a ton of announcements. Can you tell us a little bit about some of those announcements and what people have been excited to hear about?
Yeah, for sure. Yes, today has been a big day for us. It's been the official announcement of Couchbase Server 6.0. So we've actually had 3 significant product launches in the last 12 months. The rate of innovation continues to accelerate here at Couchbase. But the main centerpiece of our 6.0 release was actually our analytics service. So our data platform is architected in a way that allows us to add incremental services, but the importance of this particular one is the ability that we now have to bring the operational data and analytics together into a single platform. The reason that matters is because we can then get richer real-time insights as the data is being populated directly from the source, rather than the traditional kind of batch mode where you have to send it off to an analytical database, then you get the results back later on. And the other second important thing about that is that we've eliminated a process called ETL. Yep. So we like to talk about no ETL for NoSQL. That's essentially what we launched today. We've eliminated the difficulty of having to extract the data, transform it, and then load it, which is a fragile process. Things often go wrong, especially when you change your data schema. So that's the first announcement. The second big announcement today, which is related to that, is that we have announced the first commercial implementation of a new query language which is designed for this purpose. It's called SQL++, and as the name suggests, it's an evolution of SQL. So 2 big announcements today, Eric.
Now, I think a lot of us know what the first one means, but I'm definitely a little bit...
Do you really, Eric?
Well, I'm going to act like I do.
Okay.
I'm going to act
Let's
like
pretend
I do.
like that made sense. Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Okay.
Because I'm most confused by what that second one means, and I think a lot of our customers and partners might be as well. So what does that mean, SQL++? We're the first one, it's the first time that it's happened. It's an evolution, like you said, but what does this announcement really mean?
No, that's a great question, and actually structured query language, that's what SQL stands for, has been in development over decades, right? So from the origination of databases, there was a need to find ways to ask questions of the database. That's what a query language is. How do you structure queries? And in the old world, you had to basically predefine what you wanted to know before you could then establish that. What's happening in the world of unstructured data is that we want to be able to ask questions on the fly that we have not previously pre-written. We want to be able to explore the data in real time, and to do that in a semi-structured or structured and unstructured data environment, which is what we're living with now, we needed a language to do that. So SQL++, which has been developed by a bunch of academics working together, and we're very proud that Don Chamberlain, who's also known as the father of SQL, has endorsed this move to SQL++. He's actually here signing books with us today, launching his book today on this topic. Okay, well, more to come, fair enough. So SQL++ basically says now there's a language that can be used to query this type of unstructured data without having to create indexes in advance, because the key thing is that today's SQL depends on us having indexing of the data to make it quicker to get a response. But in this real-time world, we don't have time to build the indexes, so how do we just get straight into asking the questions we want to ask? That's really what SQL++ is designed for, and it's getting widespread adoption. We're the first ones to announce a commercial implementation, but we won't be the last. There will be many others to come, and we're very proud of the fact that we've been able to bring it to market fastest so that our customers can start using it right away.
Absolutely, and that is the biggest part, because there are a ton of people in this space, but we are the first to make it across the finish line. So
yes, and it's really just the beginning, but yes, it's a form of finish line.
Well, it's across we're at the beginning line then. The starting line.
The starting line. How's that?
What's the beginning line?
I don't know. Is it the start line? Yes, that's right.
Maybe in the UK they say beginning line.
No, they don't. No,
well, all right. I tried, but
good effort.
I gotta give it a shot.
You bet.
But the biggest thing about these events, at least to me, is the fact that we have so many customers that come out and not just participate in terms of watching all the sessions and involved with it, but they present their story.
Yes, they do.
And at this event, we have UPS, we have Carnival, we have Cincinnati Reds, we have Yapstone, we have more and more and more than I can even remember. You probably remember them all more than I do. But which story are you most looking forward to hearing? And I know that Tommy Hilfiger's not here. I know that they hold a soft spot in your heart from the UK.
They're a great story too, yes, that's true. No, I would say that actually I'm excited by all of our customers because they all have a unique story to tell. But if I had to pick something from the list, and I think you're going to make me do that, the one that I'm loving at the moment actually is from Carnival. And Carnival Corporation, or in Carnival Cruise Lines, what they've done is to create an application which is about personalizing that cruising experience to the point where as you move around the ship, you are wearing a medallion. They call it medallion. That's the name for this program. And
the Carnival medallion.
The Carnival medallion. You either wear it around the wrist or you actually wear it around the neck, and it provides for the system a way to identify you as you come up to a screen on the wall in your cruise ship. It will greet you and provide you with a set of options which are personalized to you. So, for example, if you walk into the bar, then it will offer you your favorite drinks directly because it knows something about your preferences. It also allows you to do things like, as a parent, track your kids where they are in the ship. Many other aspects that are really about dramatically enhancing their customer experience. We call it customer engagement. It creates a connection between their customers and Carnival Cruise Lines, which they believe elevates them above other cruise line opportunities that are out there. And so what I love about our customers coming to tell their stories is they are invariably about how they've done something that sets them apart, that lifts the level at which they can serve their customers and do something amazing. And sometimes it's in digital health, and sometimes it's in retail or e-commerce, but that's the sort of the breadth and depth of what we're doing. It's transforming every industry, and I love the fact that our customers can't wait to come and share their stories and to share their experiences, because one of the reasons we do these Couchbase Connect events is so that people can learn from each other. And there's a lot of learning to be done, and so I encourage all of the folks who are watching us online to come and explore, come and see the customer stories that we've already published. We have a lot of videos that you can watch so you can get the experience. Oh, here's a video. That we have a lot of videos online at couchbase.com, so you can get to hear some of these very same people talking about what they've been doing. And what we also love is when we go back a couple of years later and get an update to see just how much we've moved on in that time. So yeah, there's a ton going on today, and you can watch it through live stream, so encourage you to do that. All of our tracks are supported through live stream today, but post event we'll be posting all this content up onto our couchbase.com site, so yeah, please check them out.
Well, and speaking of Carnival, I'm going to be talking to them, I think, in a little less than an hour, so I'm definitely going to be asking them some questions.
Great.
And I hope that everyone will tune back to that.
Fantastic.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, I was most excited about the Cincinnati Reds as a baseball fan.
I understand that, yes. And it's not that I'm unexcited about it.
It's America's pastime, it's fine.
Don't go there. I love it too, and I love it. One of the things I love about the Reds is that is also about creating this enhanced experience. As a baseball fan, you will know that when you are in your seat watching the game, if you could get something that will give you a little bit more color commentary, a little more interest, something that reflects who you are, you get treated special, that's going to make it even more fun, and that's exactly where the Reds are going. So no, I love the Reds too, don't get me wrong, and we have many more stories like that to share.
And I am excited to hear about Carnival. I've never been on a cruise myself, but
maybe this will entice you on. Maybe.
I'm going to be asking if he can bring me, so that'll be up later. Hopefully he says yes.
All right.
But you brought up earlier on a point that I was going to ask you about, and that is Don Chamberlain being here.
Okay, yes.
And his book, I don't know if it's being released here, or at least this is the first time.
This is the official launch of his new book. So yeah, Don Chamberlain, who has been in this industry for more years than he'd probably like me to reference, but he is one of the originators of the database industry in reality. He was a co-author of SQL, this structured query language, and he has been tracking with us as we've been addressing some of the things that he was most interested in when he started out. He has recognized that in Couchbase we are trying to fulfill the original vision that he had, but now in this unstructured data environment. And so he's been excited about how we've been able to take SQL and adapt it for JSON document database to now be able to use it in that context. And now the evolution of SQL to SQL++, particularly as applied to the analytics side of it, has been all over that. So we've actually launched a book with him today. It's a tutorial for those who are proficient with SQL SQL today, who want to move to SQL++, we've actually made it available as an ebook. It's available on our website, so go to couchbase.com and search for SQL++, and you will get to a page which will include a lot more information about what we're talking about, but also access to his book. So we're making that freely available to anybody who would wish it, and we're excited to have him with us today. He's actually speaking in a panel in about 2 hours from now, talking a little bit about how he sees the world, and then he's going to be signing books for us in our reception this evening.
And you definitely bring up a good point of one of the many benefits, besides seeing everything live for yourself, is that everyone that's going to be here is going to be able to walk home with a signed book.
That is absolutely true. Yes, that is true. So that should encourage those who are watching us online when we run the next Couchbase Connect. Please make sure that you make your way here if you possibly can. We appreciate some folks just aren't going to be able to do that, but for those who can, the in-person experience is even better than the online experience, including goodies like free books.
Free goodies like books, and of course the official Couchbase swag.
Doesn't that look rather special?
I think so.
And we do have a few options as well. So
that's right. I chose blue.
You went blue.
I went blue.
Some
but
do.
We got purple. We got teal. We got a few other colors.
Yes, and the messaging on all of them is fantastic. So I recommend coming and grabbing your own T-shirt right here at Couchbase.
Well, I appreciate your time. I know that you have more hosting duties to do, and we will be streaming those later on. We're going to be streaming the panel with Don Chamberlain, and Mike Carey, and Ravi.
Yes.
Did I mention everyone?
You mentioned everyone, yep. Ravi will be talking with Professor Mike again and Don Chamberlain, and actually talking specifically about structured query languages and how that's evolved and changed over time. And we've got Scott Anderson, who runs our product management function. He's going to be talking about our product roadmap, reviewing some of the amazing stuff that's happened over the last 12 months and looking ahead to what's coming up next. So those are two keynotes no one wants to miss.
Both of those keynotes will be available live stream on our YouTube. So check out our YouTube channel. We won't just have interviews all day. We also have some keynotes as well. But I appreciate your time, Peter.
My pleasure.
I'm sick, so I'm only going to pound it.
Get well soon. Thanks for the time today. Appreciate it.
Thanks, you, Peter. Everyone. Appreciate it.